going to tell you right now, I lived in the woods for 6 years. I swear to God, I've never seen nothing like this.
Hello and welcome to Salish Sasquatch, where we share Sasquatch evidence as well as encounters. This video is going to showcase 911 calls that involve a Bigfoot report. The first call is from San Antonio, Texas, and when I first came across this, I listened to it like 3 times because it is so good.
San Antonio 911, do you need police, fire, or EMS?
I'm not real sure, ma'am. I just watched the biggest it was a critter, but it smelled real bad. I'm a homeless female. I live right in the middle of the woods, around 151, just north of Claver on 1604 where the light is. This big thing was 75 feet away from me, smells awful, devoured a whole deer carcass, and then took off and, screamed, screeched, and took off across the street. And I know you guys are going to think I'm crazy, but I'm dead serious. There was something very big, a lot bigger than me, out here. So, it's probably somebody should know. I really don't know what you can do about it.
How long ago did this happen?
I won't, immediately. I don't know if animal control, it's...
Okay, again, now tell me, where was it? This is at 151 in Calabria?
Okay, yeah, the light at 151, just up from Calabria on 1604, where 1604 split, and you can get off on the access road to Calabria, or you can take 151.
Right.
That light right there is, yes, right in there. It is a very large, hairy animal of some kind.
Now, was it standing on 2 or 4? Or?
Well, if I told you it was standing on 2 legs, you're going to think I'm crazy, but I'm serious. It ran off at breaking limbs and trees. And it kind of screech howled. And a very creepy, scary thing. Because, like I said, I live in a tent. In the woods. So,
You live in a tent?
Yes, ma'am. I'm a homeless female. I live in a tent in the woods, and I just saw this freaky, scary, very large creature devour a deer and run off across the road. So, I don't know.
Is there any way that we can have an officer contact you?
Yeah, I guess it's this number. But I'd really prefer, animal control or somebody bigger than me. But I appreciate it. I just thought somebody should know that there's a very large animal in the vicinity.
Now, the deer was walking around and...
No, the deer was dead. And it got devoured. It was a carcass.
Okay, and do you see signs of a dead deer, blood, or whatever?
Actually, ma'am, I'm not gonna go check it out right at the moment. Is that okay?
That's fine.
I'm waiting for daylight. I don't own anything but a machete and a hatchet, so I'm kind of creeped out. I just thought, like I said, I thought somebody should know there's a very large something big enough to eat a deer and as a predator.
Are you with someone there?
Yes, ma'am.
Did they see it too?
Yes, ma'am.
How about if I have an officer contact you guys out there?
I'm not going to leave my camp right at the moment. If they want to come look at the light, she wants an officer to meet us. Right, Carol? We're not leaving where we're at, is what we're trying to say. I'm a little bit scared, and it's raining, and I just want somebody to maybe check it out in the morning when it's not dark.
Well,
animal control, dude.
What I can do right now is I can have an officer patrol that area. Which direction did it run?
It ran across the light at 151, towards the water tower on 2 feet, my husband said. Just wanted to make documentation and have animal control.
Had you ever seen or heard anything like this before?
No, ma'am. No, I've lived while.
I've lived in the woods for 6 years. I'm going to tell you right now, I've lived in the woods for 6 years. I swear to God, I've never seen nothing like this. This son of a bitch was bigger than me.
And it had a very odd smell.
I'm 6'3". I'm 6'3". It's bigger than me.
So, yeah. It's bigger than 6'3". Yeah. It's very large. I
carried the carcass off.
Yeah. What did he say? He carried the carcass off. I mean, he carried it with nothing. I want to believe that it was a large cat or bear, but I'm thinking, I'm not going to tell you what I think it is. What does he think it is? What do you think it is?
Well, I'll tell you what, I don't know. I would be a liar if I said I thought I knew what it was, but I don't know. But I know it picked up that deer and walked with 2 feet.
Yeah. It's a very large something that smells bad and is bigger than we are. So. Okay, so you saw it walk in which direction? Run or walk in which direction? Towards the light at 151 and 1604.
It went towards the water tower.
Went towards the water tower area. And it screeched, howled, yelled.
Yeah.
When it worked. I mean, my husband's a very large, nothing's ever scared him, ever. And, I mean,
saw it too.
We both saw it, so.
It's good. It's been fun.
No type of clothing, or? No, it was for, okay. Or, as far as I can tell, I mean, it's a pretty light night out, because of the overcast. And, we doused our fire, and I have a blanket thing hung up as a cabin thing, and it saw it over the top of that, and when it ran, it cracked branches.
Trees.
Yes, large. Like the size of a grizzly bear. Imagine that.
One of those steroids with 2 feet.
So,
he had 2 feet, Mama.
I know. I just know what. Okay. And did you, and what is your name? Jennifer. Yeah, it's raining now and we can't hear nothing outside, so it's kind of scary. But, okay. All right. We'll have an officer patrol that area and see what we can find. I know. I mean, you guys might be able to find something. Animal control might be able to find tracks or something in the morning. It's hard to find tracks on this area. She said she's going to send a patrol around the area. So,
right here.
And yes, you can call.
Okay, get the light and go. Get the light.
Get to the light.
And sound the siren.
And sound your sirens. He'll come out of the woods and talk to you.
I'm scared to death, Pete.
These next 2 calls are from a man named Tim Peeler of North Carolina. Both of these calls came in at the same night, and I would just like to say that just because he had a few beers when he called in these calls does not mean he was hallucinating. So I'm going to play those 2 calls for you, and also I'm going to show you a clip from a very good interview that a man named Tyler Stanley did. I'm going to link his channel down below because you definitely want to go see that interview. It is fantastic. And then I'm going to play a few news clips about Tim Peeler's sighting, as well as one that completely mocks him. And the reason that I want to show this is just to let you know how ridiculous the media can be surrounding the subject of Sasquatch. But I do want to say that I believe the tides are turning. It is getting to the point where there are far too many encounters and sightings and evidence for people to ignore.
Cleveland County 911.
Yeah. I got it. I don't know if I should have called this in or not, but...
What's going on?
Well, I've got 5 dogs chained in barrels in my backyard.
Okay.
And they, which I've heard before, this thing screams. he come down within camera room. If I'd have my camera, I took a picture of him.
Took a picture of who?
I don't know what it was. He's walking upright like a man. And I would not kill it because I was afraid to. But he went back up the mountain.
Okay, I'll get an officer right out there and see if they can locate anything, okay?
Well, I just wanted to report it. It don't matter if you send anybody up here or not. It's over with now. I did not shoot the thing. I did not shoot it.
Okay.
You can't blame that on me. I did not shoot him.
Okay. What I'll do is I'll just get an officer right through there and make sure everything's okay, all right?
Okay.
All right. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Cleveland County 911.
Hello.
Can I help you?
Yes. This is Tim Fiedler.
Uh-huh.
You probably have my address.
Yes, sir. What's going on now?
This beast is paying my dogs. I've got 5 dogs. Bear dogs and hog dogs. And I shined a light on this thing, but I would not shoot it.
Okay, what did it look like?
It looked like a giant ape with a man's face, but I was afraid to kill it. And it made a whistling sound. But I just wanted y'all to know I have not shot one or killed one.
Okay, was there more than one or just the one?
Just the one.
Okay.
He was about 9, 10 foot tall with real long arms. And I've had experiences with them before in the deer stand, but this one somehow I'll go out there, he gets gone. Now come back in the house, and he gets back there again, and my dogs are just raising heck. So I go back out there with my gun and my spotlight, and he goes back into the woods. Then I'll bring my gun or spotlight in. In about 10 more minutes, he does the same thing again.
So it came through more than once?
No, it's one. One big one. Would I get in any trouble if I shot and killed this beast, this animal, or whatever it is? Would I get in any trouble?
I can't answer that question.
Yeah, well, that's the way I am. Right now, everything's calm.
Okay.
But I was just trying to keep y'all informed to extract some information.
Okay.
I'm a bear hunter and a hog hunter. I got bear dogs, hog dogs. This thing, for some reason, tonight is coming down, messing with my dogs, trying to get towards my back porch. But if he comes too close, I'm gonna give him all the chance I'll give him. If he goes too close to me, I'm gonna kill him.
Okay, I can't answer if you can do that or not.
I don't mind him. I don't mind him on the mountain. I know what's on the mountain. I don't mind him on the mountain, but he's coming down here messing with me. And my dogs. But he can kill one of my dogs, because all I have was spice, but I'll not hold up the channel too long.
We're at the first house on the right off of the cab.
And I don't really, truly want to kill this creature, because they don't usually mean any harm. They never use any harm. But I thought I'd call you and tell you, in case I have to make that shot.
Okay.
I'll call and ask you back what to do.
All right. All right. Well, I'll let the officer know. Okay.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
He was standing there again. It's the same place. And the dog was on this chain, and she got this chain wrapped around his foot. She's running all around doing this, doing this and that, trying and running between his legs and around. And she got that chain, so she got that chain wrapped around his foot. And he reached down and got his foot out of that chain. That's a welded chain. He's been here twice. Odds are he's coming back, so I dialed 911. And I asked him, how fast can you get me an officer up here? I said, this thing's a messing with me. I'm scared it's going to kill my dog. What if I had to kill this thing? And it's too humanoid. He's too precious to kill. I wouldn't kill one.
So he looked
I would not kill one.
He looked more human than ape. Huh?
Half and half. He had the same color skin I had. He had thin hair. Not like one of them bear hides over there, or deer head. But he had a beard, mustache, and a beard that was silver gray, like your hair.
Right.
But it's a little bit yellow. Come all the way to his groin. But I could see that he was a male. And he looked like he had 6 fingers on each hand.
When I approached him human-like, or?
He had looked at me like he had 6 fingers on each hand. A thumb and 5 fingers.
And his thumb was like a human hand?
Yeah, he was just like this.
What about his
He
feet?
had his,
when they wrapped in the chain, did he have like a human foot? Or?
he had a big bear foot. Like an elephant, bigger than an elephant's foot. He unwrapped that chain. And that's when I challenged him, right here. I challenged him right here with that stick. His belly button was so high, I punched him right above his navel. Okay? He left. I rough talked him. I said, get away from here. Get. He went back out that path. See that path? That's a pretty good picture right there. That's the way he went. Because I run at him. His forehead was just like mine and yours. Mine and your forehead. And then he had a beard that come plumb down here that was gray, white. White and some white hair on each side. He looked like about a 10-foot man, and his beard was down below his navel. Gray. He's gray in here and gray on his beard.
Do you like a man or an animal? Like, was it a combination of both?
A combination. He had a clear like face. He wasn't hairy on his face. Just his beard. I know him. I've seen 3. What wised me up to them, I was about 10 miles above Robbinsville and about 10 miles this side of the Great Smoky Mountain. And we were in the tent. This thing come down the ridge 3 years in a row. And he would make a whistle and grunt at the end of it. So I got my high-powered pistol, was bear hunting, hog hunting. And I confronted him on the ridge with my spotlight. And he turned. He showed no aggression. He turned and went down off the ridge away from me. He done the same thing again next year.
You think it was the same one or the...
But the boys was with me, said, that's a bird. Well, they didn't have much spirits in the wood. I said, listen, he's walking on 2 feet. That ain't no bird. I say, I know, what kind of bird's gonna holler that way at night? Not a hoot owl. There's never a bird I've ever heard holler like that. He made a whistle, and he would grunt at the end of it. I tried
When
to call him.
self-described mountain man Tim Peeler dialed 911, he didn't report a mugger or a burglar.
I don't know what it was. He's walking upright like a man.
In his backyard, messing with his dogs.
Okay, what did it look like?
It looked like a giant ape with a man's face.
Now, we've heard a lot of weird 911 calls from complaints about fast food.
I asked her 4 different times to make me a Western barbecue burger.
Ma'am, we're not going to go down there and enforce your Western bacon cheeseburger.
To a lady looking for a husband.
Did you get a husband? You need to get a husband. Yeah. You're calling 911 to get a husband.
Yeah, well, maybe Tim Peeler's got someone for her. Someone tall, dark, and awesome.
This thing was 10 foot tall. He had beautiful hair.
This being rural North Carolina, Mr. Peeler had a gun, but PETA would be proud.
I did not shoot the thing.
Tim Peeler called 911 not once, but twice that night, and both times police said it sounded like maybe he'd had a few. Reminds us of the plot from Harry and the Hendersons.
I want to report on it. Something in my house. It's Bigfoot.
Of course, yes. They can be a nuisance.
Actually, the Cleveland County dispatcher refrained from sarcasm.
Was there more than one or just the one?
Just the one.
Hey, one's enough.
And I said, get away from here.
And where is it now, Mr. Henderson?
It's in the bathroom.
At least Mr. Peeler's Bigfoot never made it that far. Twice he says he scared it back into the woods. This, by the way, is a cheesy simulation. Now, there is one way we would have known for sure whether this guy actually saw Bigfoot.
Would I get in any trouble if I shot and killed this beast?
I can't answer that question.
We recommend against calling 911. If you're just going to put your foot in your mouth, you're Bigfoot.
Get!
Genimos.
Get!
CNN.
And he went right back out that path again.
New York.
This next audio clip is by YouTube user Media Palace. Now, I'm going to also link his channel down below. What he does is he obtains reports and documents and really does a good job of deep diving into the subject. So I'm going to link him below. And also here is a very short clip from a video that he recently put out that involved 3 phone calls from Santa Fe, Texas from the same day. So here's a short clip from that, and I'm going to link that video down below so that you can go see the entire video.
I have here not 1, not 2, but 3 alleged Bigfoot reports that came in as 911 phone calls. And the interesting thing about these is all these calls came in the same day.
This audio clip was obtained by Media Palace, and this is a clip from Louisiana's only national forest called Sasquatch National Forest. Again, I'm going to link that video down below because he shows you the entire layout of the land.
911, where's your emergency? Hello?
Hi, is this 911?
It is. May I help you?
Hi, we are on the Backbone Trail at the park. We are scared there's something in the woods that we are not sure of, and we would like to leave but are unsafe to do so.
So you're staring at something in the woods that you're not sure of?
There was a shadow of a rather large animal. We are in our tent right now, and we would like to leave, but we do not feel as if we're safe enough to do so.
Okay, and you're on the Backbone Trail? Where exactly are you camping?
Like about 1.5 miles in, we have a fire going outside of our tent. We're all sitting, it's about 5 people here. We are sitting in the tent at this moment in time because of whatever was out there was close.
Did you hear anything? I'm sorry?
5 foot up. I heard a deep growl and I alerted everyone else, so we just kind of hid in our tent, didn't know what else to do.
So you think something was 5 foot up, standing on 4 legs or 2 legs?
I'm not too sure. I do not see much. I saw a figure, and it's about 5 foot off the ground.
5 foot off the ground, and you heard a growl?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And you said you're about 1/2 mile in, 1.5 miles in off the Backbone Trail.
Yes, sir. I'm off the trailhead. We want to pack up and leave now because we feel unsafe.
Okay. And you want somebody to be there while you do that?
Yes. I would like somebody to at least be here. Our age is 18.
Okay. All right. What's your name? What's your name, sir? Hello? Hello? Hello?
These last 2 clips are from our state of Washington. These are the most well-known Bigfoot calls that I'm aware of. Many people have heard clips of this, but I'm going to play both of these clips from the same man.
911, what are you reporting?
I got a strange going on out here. Something just killed my dog.
Something killed your dog?
My dog went flying through the air over the tree. I don't know how it did it.
Okay.
Damn it, I'm really confused. All I saw was my dog coming over the fence, and he was dead when she hit the ground.
911, what are you reporting?
We got someone or something crawling around out here.
Did you see what it was? Was it a person or an animal, or?
I can't tell. All I know is that my central light came on, and I just happened to glimpse and see this thing running across the yard. A good-sized man, or something. It looks like a man. I don't know what it was, just that it ran across the yard.
Okay. You've had problems in the neighborhood before?
Yeah, my dog was killed here just recently. I don't know what it was. Whatever it is, it's running. I couldn't catch it if I was going to chase it, but whatever it was standing up. I'm out here looking through the window now, and I don't see anything. I don't want to go outside. Jesus Christ, you better...
Sure.
See ya!
Hello?
Get somebody out here.
What's going on now, sir?
That son of a bitch is about 6'9", I don't know.
Do you see him now, sir?
Yes, I'm looking right at him.
Uh-oh. Okay, hang on.
He's right.
Is he in your yard, sir?
Yeah, God, he's big.
Okay, what's he doing in your yard?
He's looking at me.
Oh, and the guy is on foot.
I don't know what. It's a big, real big person. That's all I can say.
Okay, but it is a person.
Yeah, I'd say it was a person, somebody really big. But he's all in black.
Is he a black male or a white male? Did you actually see whether, or was he just wearing black?
He's all black and he's big. He is big.